Hi, I'm William Deveneau. Today, I'm going to talk about what a business owner needs to do in this current environment. It's going to provide a roadmap of what they need to do now and over the next couple months. We went from an economy that was going along pretty well to one that basically the emergency brake was pulled. We have government-ordered shutdowns and total drops in businesses for a lot of different industries. Restaurants are hit really hard, among other things. But what does the business owner need to do first? First, they need to look at their finances and create a budget for the next 3 months with how things are right now. That could mean creating a budget with income down 25%, down 50%, down 75%, or maybe even zero. They need to take their projected income versus their expenses and figure out how much runway they have with the cash they have on hand. From there, after they do the business budget, they need to look at their personal budget at their homes. These business owners use the businesses to pay themselves so they can live. If the businesses aren't making money, that means the money's not going to be going to their personal budget, which means they're not going to be able to pay for things on their personal side. So they have to see how much they can cut on their personal budget because their business budget's going down as well. So they have to figure out what their baseline expenses are going to be for the business and what they have to get out of the business to survive personally. Once you're done doing that, you have to look at all the expenses, figure out what you can cut. We all have subscriptions to things to make lives easier. It may be a subscription to a social media service that makes it so instead of taking an hour and a half to post things to different social media outlets, it takes 15 minutes. If business is down 75%, it doesn't matter if it takes 15 minutes or an hour. You have an hour, cancel that subscription, reduce your expenses as much as possible. Once you figure out these numbers, then you need to make a 13 to 18 week cash flow projection for the business. You have to look at what you're really going to bring in and what you're really going to pay out. If you have a lot in accounts receivable, you also need to be ready for the fact that a lot of these customers and businesses might be slow to pay or not pay. So those account receivable, you may need to discount those down a little bit because they might not be coming in. Once you figure all that out and you've basically cut expenses down as much as you can, you need to figure out if you can survive. Can the business survive and you personally survive? This comes down to a harder part that nobody likes to do is you need to be able to have money coming in to pay yourself and survive personally to pay your employees as well. If it gets to the point where you don't have enough money coming into the business to support your life and the business, you're going to need to talk to your employees. And this could be meaning laying them off, having them take whatever leave they have, or furloughing them. But whatever you do with your employees, you need to make sure you talk to them. You need to explain to them why this is happening and why you're doing this. You have to explain to them that this isn't for a short-term solution to line your pockets with money. It's so the business and you can survive. Ultimately, this is about surviving and keeping the business viable. Paying your employees for another month it's completely worthless if 3 months from now your business is going to fail and it's not going to reopen and now they have no job to come back to. You may have to lay them off now to make sure they have a job to come back to later. Next, you need to look at what you do going forward. Now, if your revenue is cut way down, your business isn't busy, this is a perfect time to work on your business rather than in your business. This is the time when you can fine-tune things, you can clean things, you can fix things, you can repair things. You can take a look at your systems and processes and fine-tune them, make them better. Or if you don't have systems and processes for your business, create them. Because the systems and processes are what help your business get that firm foundation so everything's systematized, so as your business grows, it can grow with it. It makes it more scalable. If there's no systems, what happens is everything is just slipshod and all over the place, and it's not a good foundation for growing your business. And if you're making it so your business is going to be viable and going to come out of this in 2, 3, 4 months, however long this takes, hopefully it's just a month, but who knows? You want to make it so when they finally open up that gate, just like at a horse track, when they finally open that gate and let that horse go, you don't want to be coming out of this in a trot or a walk. You want to be coming out in a full sprint. So this is the time when you can look at your marketing plan, figure out who your customer is, who you want your customer to be. And at this point, take the time, fine-tune that marketing plan. Make it so you can begin putting it in place shortly before they open the floodgates for us, or right as the floodgates open. You want to be able to have everything in place so when they say we're ready to go, you're ready to go too. If you have any questions about this or you have any comments, let me know. If you need any help with anything, you know how to reach me. Have a great night.